Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Well, look like me have some internet issue, you know. Yeah, man, that go on. Fabian better jump on quick and fast, guys. Fabian jump on when time this thing jump off, you know, I mean, a problem. See, but big up the message. Me see people them there. Me I read the comment. Them are ready, you know, man. What go on? What I deal with? All things stay. Boy, I mean, no say a whole heap of things we have to discuss tonight. Don't? Yeah, man. Big up on yourself. See a whole heap of Foster Angela, Pristine, big up Jeffrey Grant, the man called Ninja, big up yourself. Nick's Jamaican Queen, yeah, Rashid, what go on? Rashid in the building, Melon Rose, Novelet Smith, Asian Family, Tuffy Rudy, Shereen. Right now, the internet are flip like a dollar kind. Job in the building, Rocky Ray. Yo, we people in roll out already. 1 minute and 100 down here. Make me go check if me have 100 likes. If me now have 100 likes, or just come here to find out what I'm going. See, that will not come about. Won't come about. The fans them moving pan Janelle, you know. You see me I say, a data go on, you know. Oh yes. Oh yes. Hey, the fan them are moving. See, Fabian are forward, you know. Fabian, big up yourself, you know. Fabian.
Me I hear you, man. Big
Fabian,
up,
no same there, on.
Yeah, man. Me there and
Fabian, what go on?
Good evening, everybody.
That means that my internet are flip. My internet are flip. Come on here, Fabian.
You know, in anybody comment section and I hear me? Everybody hearing me?
Yeah, like. Hold on, it look like I'm me, no Fabian. Let me try to see if I can come off of that thing.
Yeah, man. So just making sure that everybody is hearing. Welcome. Thanks again for joining us. We have a lot to discuss. I see some people talking about some stuff that I wish not to comment on in the comment section. I've been trying to stay away from a certain topic. And then I'm not gonna draw me on to talk about it today.
It's like how you have on your hat, me have on my hat too, you know.
Yeah, man, me I try avoid certain topics. I'm staying in my lane. Yeah, man, big up everybody. Special big up to the athletes who are watching. I don't want to call any names, but big up to some athletes, coaches, etc. who are watching. We appreciate the support. Big up to the regular persons who are here on a weekly basis, on a daily basis to give their views and to, support us on the channel. So, coach having some technical issues. I'm in France, so I don't have technical issues in France. I'm already.
Well, so when me turn off when me turn off if a camera, look at me hear everything loud and clear, you know. Look at me not for the on no display tonight, you know.
You look like if you be incognito tonight.
Yeah, cause as me turn on the video.
You turn off back the video, coach, because you turn on the video and in our work. Anyway, as I was saying, to the regular persons who are here, welcome, big up. Things are getting heated, both on the track, off the track. That is expected because when I have the number 1 and number 2 teams in track and field going against each other, coming up in an Olympics where, you know, it's basically war. So it might get ugly, but I prefer not to comment on certain things. I prefer not to comment on certain things, to be honest.
Oh, mistake.
Much better.
Yeah, hear echo.
Kinda.
The echo gone now.
No, still have echo.
The echo gone.
No, there's still an echo. But it's much better from before. Go on again now. Let me see what I go on.
Check.
It sound like, you know, when I go party and them do the microphone check and you hear echo them in a mid-range box, them I say so.
like a reverb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know I hear it better now.
Yeah, man, a party with them, man. A nice little party vibe.
Alright, I'm glad so now I hear it better now. So
Ask the chat section, comment section.
tell her what go on. Where engineer the engineer fly out today. Where engineer go on with? Technical difficulty. It's still an echo.
Yeah, it's much better, but it's still kind of echoing. Yeah, man. So we have some technical difficulty. Those are you just coming in. Hit the like button. I know where everybody wants us to start. As me say, a coach have talk about that. I'm not saying anything on that at all. That have it coach busy if he want to talk about that.
Oh, it's there.
For me, it can work with make the chat section. Continue to talk.
Chat, don't tell me what go on now.
Oh yeah, that good now.
Alright, cool. We're there. Yo, come on, me have to move in the Ghana France, you know, man. Fabian have everything locked. So, what go on? A whole for scoop there, you know.
You hear me say me no want
ice
talk about
cream. I don't know if an ice cream scoop or a soup scoop.
Me no drink soup. I'm gonna eat ice cream. So me no want hear nothing but no scoop.
Alright, Fabian. Alright, you run the show then. Go on.
I am staying away from that conversation. So we can forget about that conversation. Anyway, 10 days to go. Today is what, the 16th. Olympics start on the 26th of July. Track events start on the 1st of August. So that is what, 5 days later. So 21 days to go for us. 21 days to go. Are you excited about Olympics coming up? We see some people playing mind games. We see some people playing chess games. We get a little scoop inside some person's head. You know, we see some people who are worried, some who are confident. I see a whole, let me not say a whole nation, but half of a track nation who love to panicking over pillow talk. I mean, let me say we don't want to talk about you. You know what? Make we go.
You know, so that we just like to say, oh, you say you don't want to talk about it, I tell you right tonight.
It just end up right in there. But this is what I will start by saying. This is what I'll start by saying. I have nothing but love for Junelle. You know exactly how I feel about Noah Lyles. You know, I rate Noah Lyles highly. However, people, let's not overthink this. Let us not get lost. Let us not get off track. We are on a mission to go to the Olympics and take back our sprinting crown. All right, that is our only aim, to win the 2 blue ribbon races. Now, in Art of War, there are many ways to win war. We can't get distracted. We cannot get distracted. All right. Now, Junelle Broomfield is a runner for Jamaica. She has represented us on the world stage. She has done well. She has run a PB this year. She has made the team in the individual 400-meter event. All right. Everybody knows Father Hype. Everybody knows Noah Lyles. Now, let me say this clear. Noah Lyles on track and Noah Lyles off track are 2 different persons. Noah Lyles is an entertainer. Also, the American culture is different from the Jamaican culture. All right. So I'm probably going to be the first to say big up Junelle. Nobody on the coaches this not pre you. We just say that clear. We're not pre you. Understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's no person on earth. There's nobody gossip like a couple. No, and if you're not honest to yourself, nobody don't gossip like a couple. Was Noah wrong to come and share some of this stuff? Noah's culture is different from our culture. What we consider to be wrong or to be taboo is okay in America. Same thing. What we consider to be okay might not be okay in America. You have to understand the difference in culture. All right. So all the people talking about she giving away secrets or whatever. It's not a magical scroll that if you read they get powers and get fast. All right. So it is not that serious, people. There's nothing at all. There's nothing at all that Junelle could tell Noah that would make any difference at all. Beat us on the coaches desk, because maybe from January we have been saying that look out for Kishian this year. Look out for Kishian. So beat us. I know I probably watch our channel. All right. So again, let's just focus on our Jamaican athletes. Don't get distracted. Let's focus on our Jamaican athletes. It's been like 7 years since we are entering the Olympics with the fastest male athlete. All right. So let's just rejoice on that and pray for our ladies, because our ladies don't necessarily look like they're up for the challenge this year, which is fine because they have been carrying majority of the weight for us since ever. All right. So that is it for my Junelle and Noah. There's no secret that Junelle can tell Noah. Junelle left MVP 2 years ago. It's not that serious. All right. And anybody who watched track know Kishian from last year when he ran 985. It's pretty simple. You can get the same program and do the same program and the results will differ. So it's not that serious. Let's not panic and start contentions. And leave the personal attacks, please do not. She already has to handle the fact that she's at the Olympics and she's looking to perform at her best. So allow her that mental space to perform. Support our athletes. We don't want nothing to beat her, don't know. So support our athletes. She's free to date whoever she wants to date. She's not the first to date out of culture, out of country. And I support whoever she wants to date. That has nothing to do with the track. So just leave the personal attacks of Junelle. And Junelle just knows that us here and the coaches desk, we support you. We respect you. We still believe that you are going to do well at the Olympics and you have represented Jamaica proud and you will continue to represent Jamaica well, and we are all proud of it. Simple as that.
All right, my time now. Me agree with most of what Fabian said. Because from my understanding is that Janelle cannot tell Noah anything that the whole track and field world don't know. Seeing? If Janelle tell Noah that, you know, say when you that MVP named Kishian, him fast, you know. You know, so when you tell me things say I can cause some problem, that is not giving out no secret. That is not giving out any secret. You see me I say? Now, if people them are going upon Janelle, and as you rightfully say, Fabian, it has to do with culture. The American people, them not keep secret. See? They are not. They are like a leaking pipe, as Sir P would say. They don't keep secret. If you and them have a conversation, don't tell them a business, because the next person they move on to, them are going to tell whatever you said about yourself. And it is not like it is something bad in their sight. Them just feel like I did norm for them. It's just a part of their culture. Now, why I think Jamaicans are really wild up about it, because we have the culture of say, well, no informer, whatever. See, informer, they bout, and that not nice. So it's like, yeah, give quote unquote secret. I just Noah culture set and him go talk it, make it look like say him a snitch pan Junelle. See? Because I say it and I'll say it again. There's no way Junelle can tell Noah anything to affect how the Jamaicans prepare. Or let me not say the Jamaicans, the MVP camp to prepare. The fact is that, let me tell you what happened now, Fabian. You see what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Noah Lyles realized that who big machine that yard.
Pressure.
And then say pressure bust pipe, and that's why they're leaking.
Feel the pressure.
Him feel the pressure. So the fact say he might try to soften how he feels by just going to blab and talk him out. Seeing? If that happen, me no say how it gonna affect Noah. A man say man get information for 5 years. That in itself cannot. Junelle did that one camp. Even if she have friends at next camp, I must mix up and blender. Him I go tell Junelle. Or Junelle I go tell him. There's no way. And I put it to you. I put it to everybody. There's no way Junelle information where she give Noah Lyles, make Noah Lyles faster. Noah Lyles took a 9-8. So so for 5 years you might get information and him not improve. The information I believe he's getting is gossip. It has nothing to do with track and field. It is gossip. Mark you, she have our probably them that training and them just have haphazard conversation. Seeing? And then just attack. Seeing? Me not think it's serious, brother. Me not think it's serious. But the people them are going on Janelle because of what? This has to do with a cultural barrier, you know, a cultural difference, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This has to do with a cultural difference, people, and we're not supposed to get in at this, because if you understand culture, what is right for you is wrong for the other person. What is wrong for you is right for the other person. So the fact is that Noah is in a predicament where him say 2 big machine a yard and him couldn't believe. Remember say one kick off him foot down a yard there, you know. Seen? Oblique civil, Ovil kick when foot them. And him drop boof. Because him thinks them that come to Jamaica come drop bombs, as he alluded to. But him never knows say you have some little thing where detect the metal them where come through the bomb and just disarm them there. And a Ovil do that. Seeing? But the fact of the matter is that him hear about Kishian long time, you know. But when Kishian run, that is the problem. The problem come to fruition. My problem is that Noah, I believe, because him in an American space when him are doing conversation. So him thinks it was all nice and dandy. So him, what I call it now, unintentionally throw Janelle under the bus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it is unintentionally. And that is my belief. This is my opinion, people. Seeing? But it all boils down to the fact that he's trying to play a mind game. Because him don't know, say, him can't beat them out there. So him have to come with something to try to disrupt. Right now, Junelle is not in the Jamaica camp, you know. Seeing? So all of what Junelle telling me things that have to do with gossip and drama and mix up. It has nothing to do with track and field. Nothing at all. And I understand that track universe, and you have other people that go after it too. But the fact is that, I mean, and like me or not like me just have to talk what I see as. Seeing? Me no believe, and I don't know all the information. Me I tell you straight. When me said, when 6 bars, when me said nah nothing to do with track and field, nah nothing to do with any program thing where I go make Noah Lyles improve significantly. Because as Fabian said today, there's no way a big coach like Lance Brahman would not get information or front of him thing and just throw it over upon Noah Lyles. That don't make no sense. If you're a real coach, that don't make no sense. Because Noah Lyles and Kishian are made up differently physiologically. So in that realm, you can't just switch programs, like especially unless Junelle give me program from day one and then I experiment with it. I mean, I think that is the case. So Lance Brahman would have him years of experience and put it down to try to get front of program. That's a nonsense, man. Me not agree with that. Me not agree with that. So and again, because of the Jamaican standpoint and what Jamaica believe in that. That's why they might attack her. So, and you really can't. I'm not blaming the Jamaicans either, you know, because that's how we deal with things. That's how we say, yeah, we are informer. You can't take pillar talk, go road and them something there. Me agree with all of that too. Seeing? And because of the American culture, Noah feels say, yo, anything say them talk and no secret thing, him can dish out anything on road and it's all right. Worse in there around him American people, them him go talk. Remember, say when him do interview at Sapphire, they sit down, you know. Look on it. Who take over the conversation? No Noah Lyles take over the conversation, man. But I believe what he's doing now is all mind game. Because if he can get all his scoops for 5 years and him not run faster.
Yeah, me have a question. Who are him scoop for 5 years?
Me no know.
Him and Janelle not together for 5 years.
He probably have other friends. I'm not sure he can give him scoop.
So Exactly my point. We're just reading into this too deep. Listen, you see, and me go in my school background now. You see, a track program is like an IEP. All right. IEP is an individualized education plan that you make for a specific child. So it is a case where coaches, they might have a skeleton track system, but then they make modifications to that track program to suit an individual athlete. Case in point, Alien Thompson. Now, Alien Thompson cannot do a regular track program like others would do. All right, and Stephen Francis alluded to that, saying that you have to be smart when you're training Alien. I mean, the same thing goes for Julian. So Noah could do you could have, let me not use Noah, you could have athlete A, athlete B, and they do the same exact program in the same exact environment at the same exact time, and athlete A performs better than athlete B. All right. So having the program not necessarily mean anything at all. You could show athlete A a video of athlete B training, and it does not guarantee that athlete A will get faster. If you're trying to understand what we are saying. So based on physiology, it depends on how the athlete is made up. So even if Noah got the entire MVP program, which is impossible because Stephen Francis changes his program every single year. It is impossible. So you're telling me that while MVP is training in Kingston, you're telling me that Noah and Lance Brahman and Junelle and Wade Van Niekerk and whoever it is else there in Florida, them sit down or watch MVP at train, or they're waiting on MVP's program to train. Come on, that is nonsense.
Nonsense, man. Nonsense.
That is nonsense. And again, Noah is talking because in his mind, or based on his upbringing or his culture, he's not doing anything wrong. And you have to
trash talk.
You have to remember too that Noah is having the hope of the nation. Remember, they asked him before the Olympic if he's coming back with the gold, and he said yes. And so in an attempt to calm the American man, say, hey, I've been getting information for 5 years. I know them. I knew about Kishian, whatever. The whole world, if you're a track fan, you would have known about Kishian. It is no secret that the Kishian couldn't stay fit last year. Many persons know that Kishian could stay fit with that Stephen Francis interview. That same interview where another person said that he needs to worry about why his athletes are always injured. And he responded by saying, so if we never have that little, that little back and forth there between those two coaches, maybe a lot of us wouldn't even know that Kishian has been finishing his program from March, and MVP went all the way to Australia to find a fix for Kishian's problem. That is out there in YouTube. It's in the public. You don't think that they watch these things? So to blame Junelle, I think that is, and I'm hearing that she turn off comments or remove posts or stuff like that. That means it's affecting.
Yes, she turn off or deactivate her Twitter.
Like it is affecting her, and let us not. All right, let us not. And I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Noah is a competitor, and Noah will play the game.
And because he's fearful, don't leave out the part there.
He will play the game. He will find any way how to win. You watch sprint. I'm telling you, I said it already that most of you miss a lot of the little nuggets in sprint. If you watch sprint, that will tell you everything you need to know about competition. And I'm not saying it's wrong, because competition sometimes is one up here. And if Noah shows up ready Noah is probably one of the very few athletes I've only seen this in Noah and Usain Bolt. They show up at the line, no matter what shape they are in, and believe that they are faster than the other 7 people beside them. That is why when people leave Noah in the blocks, he doesn't panic, because he genuinely believes that he can catch them. And so Noah will play. It's the first time that Noah is seeing somebody as fast as Kishian that is putting him under pressure. And so he will start to use this because he's a competitor. He will use mind games. So don't let the mind games.
Yeah, man, a mind game him a come with, man. Yo.
And more will come. Just trust me. More will come, and I'm going to tell you point blank. Talking with Kishian, watching interviews with Kishian, he is mentally tough. So,
Yo.
Jamie, don't worry about it.
Baby.
Am I wasting time? Let me just put it that. So don't worry.
Yo, Fabian, hear the man say. And Ovil catch on to what go on to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, Ovil catch on to what go on and say what. Yo, empty barrel, we not care what them say. And
Yeah,
Ovil drop that too. So obviously, what these people are going with now frightened. They told you with them. So you see how some empty barrel coming in the comment section. Some clown, yeah man. Empty clown, yeah man. They not no tricks up their sleeve, man. All them talk, I see them like them up every week, you know. Yeah, I saw a clown then stay, you know. You notice a clown they never improve on nothing, Fabian. And one thing clowns do, you know. Same way clown they set up, them put on them clothes and wig and whatever. In the clown never do nothing different. See? So it a pressure Janelle still because as what me think, Fabian, I mean I know what you thinking in the chat. I think the information is all about mix up and when they go retail a wig and then something there. No must mix up that man.
Mix up
that
based,
man
and
wig,
then based on the sites that I run with the information. I mix up side them already the information. Like we not gonna call their name now. I mix up side them. We not
but
gonna
talk
say
about wig, man. No must mix up, man.
yeah,
Yo,
man.
a mind game now I try play upon the youth them and the youth them pick up that and say, yo, now empty barrel, yeah, empty barrel.
Mind games.
Yeah, man,
And
you can't work on them youth there.
He will continue to do them, and there's nothing wrong with mind games. It is a part of this.
It's a part of the sport, exactly.
Nothing wrong with it. And as I said before, Noah will play the sport the right way. And don't believe say me nothing by it. He's just playing the sport.
Yo, Berta Yardi, don't get me off right now, you know, cause you know always come with some look up petty thing, you know. Now move like you know Noah Lyles, you know. Berta Yardi, you mean call you by your right name? Nothing wrong with that nickname. Ovil is a mixture of his first name and his last name. Given by Ninja. Nothing wrong with that, bridge. You know, always come with no petty self. But all right. Uno start me up now. You see them people here, Fabian, me put out a video what they talk about Noah Lyles' girlfriend and the people, same people them attack me. And now uno attack the girl. Uno, oh, hey, let me calm down here, man. Some man of a cut because uno two flip-flop, uno push two slippers. Because uno beat me and I talk about, oh, give her a right name, give her a correct name. And now uno beat the girl because she said, our boyfriend,
yes,
Junelle boyfriend, went on the internet and spill on her. And now uno eat her alive. So no, don't come to me and talk about no Ovil. Ovil is a two name this over here, so. Don't come tell me about Carl correct. You think we don't know him correct name? I want to be a birthday, man. Hey, nobody come in a foolish, man.
And the worst part, you know?
Ovil have on him status, empty barrel. And him a show say him a sprint. And a some speed, me see. And strength. You don't know what you are going now. We watch everything we are going now. Run it, baby.
Them now watch what go on. The obvious situation, remember say, if you watch the code, if you're on a desk regular, Ninja is Ovil biggest fan. Alright, I wanna Seville biggest fan, and so it's just a nickname that we call him over here. It's not that serious. We know Oblique Seville real name. I mean,
but
we have been
stop. A man then call Japan Francis donkey man. And nobody no lick out pan. Hey, don't get me out, you know.
And I'm just gonna keep calling
And they
Russian big
still
boy.
call you donkey man. You know that how that look? And we call Russian big boy.
Big boy. Yeah.
Oh, I'm tuno. We call Shelly and pocket racket. Oh, stop it, man. And people are get Kishi and Hurricane.
Hurricane Kishian.
Hey. Oh, stop it, man. Stop it. Don't get me. Because right now, my hand that's some vibe, you know. And you know, nothing to do with traps about me. We get out. Anyways, go on, Fabian.
I mean, me just I say the reality is we just need to tone it down. In like, you see, the Olympics here still enough. People go need pressure pill. Ninja, we need some pressure pill in a ninja. This Olympics people go need pressure pill. Because before trials, we said this year we go see where our men will probably be more impressive than our women this year at the Olympics. All right. And Noah is playing the game. And big up Noah for that because a part of the game. You can't show up a war and talk about, oh, you know, if it can't me become mentally weak.
Yeah.
All of these things that you see people do, it's about playing the game. It is about playing the. You see, both I play with the other athletes and they mess with them. You know that mess them up mentally. You know how much that affected them mentally. Because guess what happened? It's like both he's going to run against you and he's messing with you up. It's like you're no competition. You are not any competition at all. You understand? And Noah, it's gamesmanship and it's showmanship and expect more. You see that bunks there, Noah always bunks before the game, like him a jump higher than the man them. Him go bunks, whole heap more. Because again, he's just playing the game. So Noah, big up yourself, Janelle. Big up yourself, Junelle. And instead of go attack Noah, if Noah get off in game, you attack the Jamaican. I say, you smart. Why you go attack Noah? Show Noah off in game. Wanna beat Noah?
That them for do.
You attack the Jamaican. How does that make sense? The poor girl just run a PB at trials and finish third behind Stacy and Keisha and running the flat 400. That means she have 4x4 duties and her flat 400 to run. And instead of go mess with Noah, mess with the Jamaican. And then if she go to the Olympics and God forbid she doesn't run well, I want to see someone go crucify her, not understanding the part that you played in the entire thing. Yo. You understand what I'm saying? So support Junelle. Support the athletes, man. Support Junelle. And for those of you who are trying to beat up Noah and all of that, remember the sport is a job for them. All right, outside of the job, you will have friends. Again, miss sprint in sprint last year. You know, see, now what they say, run Sharika and Gabby Thomas there in a race and Shakari in a race. You never see that. We know what they say, run Sharika in an American suit and Gabby in the race, in the 200 finals. You never see that. See, we see
people what look at it and just start watch track and feel Fabian.
We see what we want to see.
Yo.
So don't attack Junelle. Don't attack her. Support her. Wish her luck. Big her up. Pray if she get another PB. Because we need her to be at 100%.
Hey people, they must tell me to calm down, Fabian. So you know I'm gonna ease myself. Because I don't normally get so agitated for real, you know. But me a boil from there, man. You see me? Me a boil from there. I don't know if you understand, say, me am a robot. See, even though me have robot skin, me am a robot. But you see, stupidity, me can't deal with it. That does me that. Me can't deal with stupidity. See? So, if people when they bought long time want something to calm down, all right, me I gonna take it easy. See? You see, empty barrel them, can't deal with them. Seeing some empty barrel clown. Anyways, so what going over Luzerne today? Me see me baby pull out, you know. Seeing? Oh, sorry, let me take that back. Shelly and Fraser Price pulled out of the Luzerne trap meet today because in warm-up she, according to sources, she felt something and she basically pulled out because
Yes.
it's a precautionary measure, right? Because of course the Olympics is a few weeks away and you'd want to risk going into a competition like that and that doesn't really probably have any implication on you being at the Olympics. You understand? So she does, do the right thing with her team, of course. And as far as me here, Fabian, I don't know so when they come on to Mommy or Shelly and Fraser Price, and me at the ice cream scoop, Seeing? So as far as with me here, I just precautionary. All is well. Seen? All is well. So I don't know, kill up self thing. And as me hear the thing people me just have to go as it is, So we now put on a story, we just tell you guys as it is. Seeing? But according to based on how it is panning out, the fans are gonna feel a little bit jittery because she started her season late. And of course, that the time that they probably be looking at them now see some 10-6 seen from a Shelly and Fraser Price, which them get spoiled in that one season, So them kind of, want to see more of that, but it's not gonna always be like that. Remember, life is a cycle.
And guess what? She don't need 10-6 for medal.
No.
She don't need 10-6 for medal.
Hey,
make empty barrel them here.
Remember say me have to go back in a character now. The people they must say me just easy myself, see? So me nah get out a character right now. So it is just what it is right now. The mommy rocket a deal with our thing. And remember, how much years now Shelly got? This would have been 5 Olympics now, Fabian. Do the maths. 5 Olympics from 2008 till now. Some people not get to see Shelly run all of them are all our Olympics them, Are the 5 Olympics now. Some people not get to see Shelly the said. Seeing? So it is what it is, and if you don't think say everybody mind game I same thing. If you think everybody mind game are the same thing, watch out. Yeah, man. But I'm kind of concerned about Rashid Broadbell, though. I don't know if you concerned about him.
I am concerned.
I'm a little bit concerned about One Bell, is it me? Because it no. This is the second consecutive meeting pull out. Is it precautionary for him, or there's something? What do you think?
All right, so for Broadbell, I am a little worried about Broadbell, and this is why. When Broadbell was a child, I remember he said that he wanted to get maybe 2 races in, at least 1 race in before the Olympics, and he did say he would miss Paris and maybe go to Monaco. So Monaco happened with Grant Holloway, Trey Cunningham, etc. He pulled out. Now today he was supposed to run in Luzerne again. It's a no-show for him. Now we also have to remember that he did say that he did a little procedure on his knee a few weeks ago, maybe 2-3 months ago, and he has been working on it, trying to get back pain-free. So I am worried but not too worried that he's pulling out of the meets. I mean, if he can do a surgery and run 13-1, I was even saying that if I see him running any of these meets and he runs 13-0, then I can start marching the goal up to Hope Road, because he is getting into shape. So I am worried, but I am not necessarily worried because this is their MO. It's not like Walcott normally run him a lot on the circuit, but because he said that he wanted 2 races, I am somewhat worried about that.
They wanted to change it this season.
Yeah.
That was the thing. They wanted to change it this season, but apparently the niggle and the procedure that he did was what kind of derailed that aspect of the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, me kinda a word still, but I mean, these athletes have the best care in terms of medical care. So it's just, I mean, the coaches don't only do their duty, the medical staff they have to do their duty as well. So I mean, I guess this is their time if something is wrong, you know. So I just hope they can pull through on this one. I mean, with the technology and all of these things that are around, it's easy to get over one um a niggle or an injury. I wonder if it is his lead leg or trail leg, because a whole heap of rigors put through to the trail leg, you have to snap that in a man. And then the trail leg, is it a groin issue? Well, you have to carry around that, that gonna be an issue. So that is the issue I'm having. But again, as I said today, even though I kinda have these issues, there's a saying that we say when we are got champs, at St. Diego High School, never quitting, never quitting until we achieve victory. So, irrespective of what is happening with our athletes, me nah quitting no Fabian. So all of the clown them where I come talk about hype section and all of these things, we nah quit, man. We have to big up for we athlete them. Have to big up for we athlete them. You get what I say? So it's not about hype section and all of that. I mean, we are here to talk about the Jamaican athletes. We talk about good performance from other athletes. So it's just a track and field football channel. So nobody can muzzle we until we. Now one man with a clown beside him name, he can't come muzzle we until we whiff it talk about.
But we have all right to hype. We have all right to hype.
Mm.
Me no business what some people might say, what the empty barrel might say. We have all reason to hype, and I see some people start take them on in the comment section because they're talking about that one Alison Felix, and I rate her highly, and we don't want to bring the conversation there because I don't like to compare. And this is Shelly's 5th Olympic Games, and she has won an individual medal in all of them. So she has been running the Blue Ribbon event. Let me put that out there. Running the Blue Ribbon event for the better part of, see if my maths are going to fail me now, 8 hours. 2024 we there now, from 2008, right? So she's been running the Blue Ribbon event for the better part of 16 years. And she has medaled for 16 years. That alone is tell you her greatness. So again, big up Shelly, her final hurrah. I think she will be ready or be ready enough to compete. And once you show up to the line, anything is possible. Brody, we're praying that you are fine, praying that you're okay. Grand Holloway got away last year because you're dropping a boss. No, you have unfinished business. Partner, defending champion, and know you're working on that start at trials, realize I get out fast out of the blocks. And you know, even for the youngster, Orlando, we see the improvement, and that is what we want.
Yeah, definitely. Stacy Williams, 50.7 today, or 50.6. I don't quite remember, but Stacy win or lose in the 400 today. What do you think about that performance?
I mean, I didn't get to watch the race, but based on the information that I got, I think she I think it was a season best, right? I think she
No,
ran a season best.
just outside of a season
Or
best.
just outside of a season best. Right. So that tells us that she's in good nick. With 2 weeks to go, I do expect her to go faster. And I think that she's knocking on that sub 50 door. And I believe that at this Olympics, I think it's at this Olympics that she just might open that door and go sub 50 and go sub 50 this season.
I think it will happen. I definitely think it will happen, and I'm really looking forward for it to happen. You see me, I say, me I look forward for it happen. So, whatever the case may be, and mark you, I think she has to go and do it because you have to go in a them realm that if you really want to be in a medal contention or even going into the finals. Because the Europeans, they must step on gas in the 400, you know. So you can't come and expect, say, you're going to just put in a quote-unquote mediocre performance and expect to reach. Nah. You have to step it up. So I do believe that Stacy has to go into that realm. You understand?
And also, I don't know what the conditions were today, but all the time seem to be slow. All the times today seem to be slow. I don't know why. Even the 100-meter times, they were slow.
But you want to believe that people are kind of more conservative in executing.
Maybe.
Because I don't think some of these athletes want to push too much. In terms of they might be also be running off instructions. I don't think the athletes want to do all of that to probably, you know, go out too hard and then recovery and all of these things. And, you know, traveling is a part of it too. If they're not coming from Europe, that might be a factor. So, I mean, all of these variables have to be taken into consideration. I don't think it is just what you'd call it. The times are not coming. I think there are a lot of factors that cause the times not to be fast.
And people might be extra cautious seeing that we have 2 weeks to go. Because if anybody picks up an injury now, that's it for them.
Definitely.
Who else ran today? I think Kemba ran today, slowly ran today.
Yeah.
Ali ran today.
Kemba never looked bad in our race. I think what I saw from Kemba was good, but she kind of eased up. Or I don't know if her gas run out. But it looked like she with about 10 meters, she kind of, is either the endurance wasn't there enough or she decelerate too quick.
Mm-hmm.
But It kind of look good to me for about 90 meters per se. She get that start.
Her start is back. That much I know. Her start is back.
Yeah, man. Definitely. I like the start. I like the midway race. It's just that and we have this conversation already at nauseum. Seeing, I do believe that our athletes, and I guess it has to do with the coaches, or it could be with the athletes as well, how their body deal with 200. But for the most part, I do believe that they have to get back to that 1-2. It just sad to see athletes just doing one event. And we weren't like that, you know. We always have a 1-2 mentality. And most of these athletes are the 1-2 from high school, primary school. Some the 1-2 at college. So I don't know.
I guess it is I know for some at least their bodies can't handle it the double yet.
And say that is hey so that is a very good point, Fabian. Very good point, because from what I've heard, and it's based off conversations with top coaches, that yes, some of these persons, they might not push them because the double might be causing them not to be maximizing. So you get stronger in a one event before you actually try to double up. And if things are going that way and it's on that trajectory, we might see Kishian start the 200.
That is the plan.
Yeah, he has been doing 200 since high school days. You get what I say? So we might see that a rollout soon. And if you notice with Frano, when him deal with him athletes, and he never come out right away and full blown double, So like a Shelly start with the 1, then she go to the 2. Ilian, although people did pissed, him should have make sure do the 1 and the 2 at that time, but he wanted Frano. Hey, Frano, the man them say Frano is the Wall Street of track and field, So it is a whole lot of variables that cause these things not to happen. But it is interesting to see them going forward. But even though, Fabian, you might see it not happening at the professional level, but college and professional are not really miles apart.
Very similar.
So that's them do it at college, so I don't know. But every coach's approach is always different. Seeing, because we might say an athlete are going good, but when you go in a different camp, you might see them going up to 400, you might see them drop to 2 or 1. So depending on who really get these athletes to work with. So I will look at variables when it come on to that.
We just know that oblique runs a good 200 and Kishian runs a good 200. So hopefully in the future we can have both of them doing double. Akeem is not bad going 200 either. So in the near future, hopefully we can have all 3 of them doing the double. We all know level runs a good 200. A good 1 and 2. So hopefully we can have in the coming years, we can have our athletes doing well. Bob also runs a good 200.
But them run more than 200 in training too. If you sprinted, but again, every coach program set different. So
and I believe it's easier to step down as a sprinter.
180,
And as a sprinter, I think it's easier to step down than to step up. It is easier if you're a 200 sprinter to step down to the 100, because you would have been doing more than 100 meters in training, etc., etc. And for a 400 athlete, it's easier to step down to the 200 than for a 200 to move up to the 400, or for a 100 to move up to the 2. And these programs are very, very similar, by the way.
You know, so sometimes it's not hard for 200 at least then move up. It's just depending on what they're doing and how their endurance is.
It's not that hard. I mean, it was easy for Fred to step down. It was easy for Sherika to step down. I mean, they still had to learn how to run the 100 meters. It is just this season that I have some satisfaction in how Fred looks running the 100. I've always made mention of that he doesn't look technically sound doing the 100. It's just this season that we are seeing something different from Fred. And I expect Fred to go fast this season. Fred might even PB this season. Sharika still learning, you know. I mean, past, but it's her 4th year doing the double. I think now she has learned enough. And now it's the push for that gold medal in the 100.
All right, let me take some of the comment in the chat, so people are not think say we're alone there. 6 Boss, I think Oblique might do 200 next year. Frano doesn't always like his athletes to double. Elaine was an exception, so we'll see with Kishane. The 100 relay placement is still a sticky one to place. I still don't see the curve runner outside of Hudson. You know, that is true, but oh God. Oh, we have to fix that. Yes, time will tell. Shireen Brown, big up yourself. Coach, why do people have the nerve to say Tia can't make the final? They might.
Wait, what them say?
Tia now have the propensity to make the final.
To make the finals? Don't be surprised if Tia win the whole thing, you know.
Don't me I hear that thought then, brother.
Don't be surprised if Tia wins the gold medal. Right.
Because when you look on front of program, you know, 2 persons come out of front of program that you'd basically think wouldn't feature.
Yes.
And they would have been right there for next year. And these 2 people I'm talking would be Tia and Janique Brown. Can I remember Janique run for a long time, you know. And from her basically from interview, Janique said, next year thing. And then Tia does come to an as well, because them people they're determined. And then people well, you could look on front of program and say next year should I really peak. That no means that she peak now still, you know. But once she have money, you know say front of go do all we need for do. You get what I say? So that comment there, the people I mean they might have a point, and sometimes you make a guess and you're right. Sometimes you make a call and you're wrong, and sometimes you make a call and you're right. It's all about guessing and you guess right or wrong. But she has a really good chance.
Coach, anybody show up on that line has a chance to win. And show up on that line with a 10-8. She show up on the line running at 10-8 this season, knowing that Stephen Francis don't peak his athletes for trials. So expect her to go at least at 10, maybe at 10 faster if she executes. We might be looking at 10-7 from Tia come Olympics. And if she nails that start and leave the field for dead, very few people can catch her. And I'm not neglecting the others. I am just saying anything is possible. And I think Tia seems to be in good shape to cause an upset, because it would be an upset. So don't count her out. Don't ever say, oh, she's not going to do this. Don't count her out. You guys, I want to learn. You don't learn in 2008. Want to count out Mommy Rocket or we forget. When Mommy Rocket made the team and they were saying, oh, don't send her, send This other athlete and Shelly went to Beijing and go so whop, win the 100. So don't ever count out athletes, all right? Especially Stephen Francis athletes.
Yeah, definitely. Six Boss also said Brian level will improve too. Over, and I guess that's over the 200.
Yes, he will improve.
Yeah, because Shelly, his coach is saying that he has a few things to work on. Because he's not the finished product as yet. Of course, we know that he has a lot to learn. But she posited that. Anthony is saying so they are more likely to push their body to limits doing the double. All right, Fox and Reality, Brandon Webb. Elaine has been nothing since she left Frano. Fox and Reality ever come with the same argument there. Brandon Webb, speak of Wall Street, record date today. Me too, no confidence in either of the two. Lataya said, no, 200 has not improved since he started doing the 100. That may I tell, but as we did discuss, Fabian, even though
And the
him not
rounds,
improve,
man, and the rounds.
eh?
And the rounds. The rounds and mash him up. And we take Bolt for granted. The rounds. We take Bolt and Sherika for granted. It's not easy running a PB after in a 6 race at a major championship. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. And Bolt did that so easy.
Effort.
Sherika is doing that so easy. Noah felt that. Noah felt that he hard for a 19-3 with so much work in your legs.
Adolfo said Dennis Mitchell will always feed Alana in the guest room to avoid what Janelle is doing. Hey, you see the post that Junelle put up? Fabian.
Yeah.
Okay. Sherika not winning the 100, let's be honest. She looks shaky this year. No, let's be honest, our podcast, This is coach's desk. Big up staying alive. The 4x1 really have two options for teams. Tia won't win goal. All right, 6 bars. Watch out. Fabian, favorite person in the building. KT. Yes, Fabian. Fred will go fast because he's back in that kiss.
Stop it right there, so stop it. Fred will go fast and put one full stop right there, so. Stop Chris and comment right there, so just put a full stop. Fred will go fast this season. Full stop. The other part there put one spikes here.
Akeem level Kishian. Prediction on men's 4x1 start to finish. So I don't think about that yet though. And that may I pray to. I told you all Tia is young Shelly. Alright, Tony Green. Anthony said Akeem, Hudson Thompson. Yeah man, I two teams are for true. Shakir will be in 10-6 shape, and I don't think Tia will get there. Come on, coaches. I love Tia, but she not winning the goal. Stop it. Once in a race, you have a chance, Favor prepare, or favor follow the prepared. So once you prepare in a race,
the future.
I'm rooting for Tia to win gold. I feel it in my bones. Some big surprise gonna happen. Coach Dex, Tia have on her braces yet? Please tell me. I want to go with that braces argument then. That's something when we research. What do you think about the braces argument, Fabian? Because some man talk something about the braces,
No, me not get that story there about the braces. So what happened? How that miss me?
All right, some people are say, if you notice, Well, I think of some. How would it say it again? Me no remember. Them are say front of people them ever in a braces, and that when a draw get wide is because you depend on some particular substance.
What? Are them
But
make are them I make money now if you put in braces? Which one?
not only that, I mean, you're going to become a superstar,
Yeah, yeah.
and you're gonna do a lot of interviews. You want the appearance to be a part of it, you know. So if you have scatter teeth, yeah, make some money like you say. You put in some braces and straighten up back things, fill out the gap them and thing.
The same people them go say, oh look on a big champion, money I make and them can't get braces.
Yeah, fix up their mouth. And that them are gonna say it true, you know. That them are gonna say, man. Me just hey people, hey. I one thing me tell you enough here, man. I hold up a push toast the people them wear though.
Yeah, man.
Flip flop, man. So it's not a given for Hudson in the team. Yeah, me don't know if them are put Hudson in a team, to be honest. Me don't know. Gunners boss, what go on? No, sir, Gunners boss. Do it your camp, hey, do it your camp coach Jamaica
Hey,
team.
a football and Gunners boss I talk about.
Nobody,
Gunners boss.
no, we don't want to hear that, man.
We don't want to hear nothing about you and the reggae ties right now.
This is Shakira's Olympic to lose. Based on how things panning out, she in a pole prime position is.
Yes, she's the favorite. She's the number one favorite going in.
We understand the thing, and based on where I go on, yeah, she in a prime position right now. Sherika Jackson will win, even if she's injured. All right, Barcelona. Yo, Gunners boss, we don't want to hear that, man, because fake news that Gunners boss. Last time them count out Shelly as she win. Probably Shelly don't want the limelight on her too, you know. Who knows? Mind game, we did not talk about earlier. So with that reason, Melissa Jefferson can win as well. Of course, anybody in that final.
Course.
Hold on. Stephen Francis doesn't pick his athletes for trials. But let's not forget that Natasha, Sasha Lee, Sherika ran slower during the World Championship 100 meter.
Let me pause on that.
Yeah.
You have to remember, you know, it's track and field is science, you know, it's trial and error. So there's nothing that is set in stone. Running fast has a lot to do with one, conditions, where the conditions right for running fast, and two, did they execute how they should have executed for them to run a PB. So it's not just the program alone, it comes down to how they are mentally, how focused they are to execute under pressure. All right, so you can be in the best case in point Asafa Powell. Asafa Powell is probably one of the fastest persons in history, has the most sub 10 clockings. I think he has 97 sub 10 100 meter times. But for some strange reason, when he gets to the Olympics or the World Champs, Asafa just could not seem to focus enough to execute his start at those events, at those big meets. So it comes down to execution.
No, man, me not stress, man. Good. We all have calm. Shakir is nothing coming from her side. Tia is in front of secret weapon. May I hear the argument? They still enough. So, and once it come out from certain source, man, if people ain't see me there attack Fabian and I say, cat got me tongue, I may attack. So, all that no me stress. Jamaican son, big up yourself, man. You want to big up? All right, so me call your name there. I never our generation countered it. Was the older folks. Oh, yeah. I would not put a clean bake on first leg. He has a problem with slipping out. You know, that's a good point, but him supposed to get over that now, man. Oh, God, man.
You must get over it.
Just stopping by to say hello, Coach and Fabian. Schoolwork to my eyelid. All right, all the best, Onika. Mash up them studies there. Hope Gary Cardone start losing confidence. Young lad run 21.3 today in 200. Nice, he getting experience with the pros, but he's so good against all the young ones. Hope he don't lose confidence. No, that now help him to lose confidence.
Mm-mm.
Yo, and Bolt and Trigger. Tibago and Kenny coming for the goal in the 200. Fabian, give your say on that. That you are talking about, you know. Because you think Father Hype are going to lose the 200, you know. Me not think him going to lose it.
I am Noah Lyles is the best 200-meter runner in this era of track and field. Let me put that out there. All right. Noah is the third fastest in history in the 200 meters. Let me put that out there. For some strange reason in the back of my head, there's a little thing here telling me that he is not as invincible in the 200 this year as previous years. And I don't know why, and I cannot.
You think he might drop the 200 for the 100 because that's the Blue Ribbon event?
He wants Bolt's record in the 200. He has the American 200-meter record. He wants the American 100-meter record. Even if the 100-meter record, world record, is out of reach for now. The 200 is closer to him. It's not. I've been saying this for 2 years. It's not out of reach. It comes down to execution. He has the speed to break the 200.
But the man can't execute. Because that has been our debate in Fabian.
Can't execute. Now, after watching him do the double last year, seeing the shape that he was in, running basically at his best, and running, I think, 19.5 last year at World Champs. Now I realize that he will run considerably slower on the 200 than if he had only run the 200 meters at the championship. So running the 100, I think will take something out of him. And people are going to say, but Kung Fu Kenny is running the 100. Let's steal it. Bogo is also running the 100. But I believe that Tibogo's 400 meters strength, because he has that 400 background, he just might be stronger than Noah. And if Noah makes a mistake, Noah is still my favorite to win, you know. Years gone by, he could make multiple mistakes and still win. No, I don't believe he has any room to make any mistake. If he makes a mistake, Kung Fu Kenny or Tibogo will beat him. So don't think I'm saying Noah is going to lose the 200. I just believe that this year he's not that far ahead of the pack that he has the luxury of making a mistake and still come out on top. If he makes a mistake, those two are going to beat him.
Okay. If he slip in slide, yes, but like me use the analogy, him there, so, and the field come closer. But do they have the ability to pass him on? That is for us to see.
Yeah, but if he's here, right, I consider Knighton, Bednarik, and Tibogo to be here. So being here doesn't mean that he's going to perform at this level. If he makes a mistake, he might drop to this level, depending on how big of a mistake he makes. So that's what I'm saying.
I believe that I'm pride and joy, and if he lose the 100,
200 and wife, he's not gonna lose that.
When he lose the 100 meter, he might go take out all of that anger, or it could backfire.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't lick in chip, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
So he might try to be too perfect in the 200. He might try to stamp his class in the 200 and it backfires. So as I said, he's still my favorite for the 200-meter title. But if he slip and slide, and he will be going up against a fresh 9.
Mm-hmm.
Loaded. Never mind, man. Go say something, but we're not going to say it about 9. We don't want to get in that trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble, man. Go say the penny for what he has for lunch that day, too. So I don't want to get in that trouble.
But you say it no.
No, I mean, I'm go say it in another way then. I mean, go say it in the next way. That way in a code, so if people know me attack, they know. If I don't know, you don't.
The man say if Shakir winning top what Chaka feel. You're not track fan then, man.
In brave, because it's inevitable. Shakir, I mean,
You're not track. You're not a true track fan.
You're a true track fan. It's inevitable. Shakir go past.
Me I watch tracks from Merlin and them people that get beaten in them, man. So me I look at you, me I watch tracks, you know. So if you go say I go stop watching because of that, you know love tracks from morning. You love when the Jamaicans then win.
You see people in the comment section, I pick up on me and behave on yourself, you know. Behave on yourself.
See Jeff telling the guy in bed. Asafa would flop in major champs, then beat the same competitors days on a Diamond League race. Boy, Asafa case. You know, so one study if you do for Asafa though. Yeah, man.
Asafa. I have an interesting theory about Asafa. And I have this theory about a lot of athletes who normally fail to execute at boys and girls champs. And I've had this conversation with many coaches. I think that the athletes who have gone through the high pressure of boys and girls champs tend to be clutch athletes. They have been exposed to that pressure since they were 12, 13 years old. And so they know how to handle the pressure. I don't think Asafa benefited from that at all. And so that is why he had a problem executing when it matters most. The high pressure, I don't think he could handle the pressure.
Okay.
So I think athlete like, I think some people concerned about Tia. And I've remembered Tia and Tina represent Jamaica at the junior level. So they are used to the pressure. So I don't think that there's a chink in their armor based off pressure. So I think that going through boys and girls champs has built our athletes. And that is why we were so concerned about Asafa, because majority of our athletes we normally handle pressure well.
Asafa got champs and false start and anything then. Already my favorite, you know.
Exactly. So Asafa can't manage pressure a long time.
Tia will be 20 years next month, and she can run faster than 10.86. All right. I agree with Fabian. Noah is not invincible. Lyles will run 19.31 ever again. Tired saying so. Never again. Or ever again.
Him can run it in a 1/2 200, man. If he runs a 1/2 200, he might run 19.29 or so. He can run a 1/2 200. He can run it.
The man can't run the turn. He was in best shape 2 years ago. That me I tell him long time.
That was the time when we did say we go broke the record. You remember 2 years ago?
Y'all not giving Noah any medal. He not winning 100 US. Might not get the 4x1. No, y'all taking the 200 from him too. If Noah only win one medal in Olympics, he gonna retire early. Ah. Good night. First time, Ramona, big up yourself. First time on the live chat, so just listening for the time being. Although I would like to know why they call Janelle a snake. If you been, I want to answer that.
No, me think me no want. Just Google Noah Lyles Junelle. Just Google any one of them and it will come up. I don't want to go back in there.
Cranky, big up yourself, Cranky. People, remember on the can go cover upon Cranky Live, to support it. See it? Yeah, man, big up Cranky. No, I don't have the speed for the first 100 to break 200 record. Hey, I've been telling Fabian that about from 2 years ago. Me and Fabian at loggerheads, and up me yet. Noah winning the 200. Only 4 men in history ever touched 19-3, and they didn't hit one. Noah, how much are now?
Wait, me miss that about the 4 men were 19-3.
Ever touched 19-3, and they didn't hit one. That's why I stop read, because that part I hit the point. I don't know where personal say. I like pretty much I must say if Noah hit 19-3 at the Olympics, he might get gold.
I think so too. Yeah. If he runs 19-4, he wins gold.
4?
19-4 gets him the gold.
You don't think Kenny are gonna improve on him 19-5?
I think so, but the 100-meter go takes up no time. I mean, if you had said Tibogo no, because Tibogo's PB is 19.50, so expect him to improve also. But again, I think 19.4 gets that gold. But will Noah run 19.4? Let's see. He has yet to run faster than 19.4 when he has run the 100. So 19.4 gets Noah the gold from me, without a doubt. If he runs anywhere in the 19.5s, it is going to be a close race.
Objectivity said, Fabian, your Noah take is the first time I've agreed with. You're spot on with that reasoning.
Objectivity agree with me. Rain outside.
What you guys talking about? Forgetting the grass in the 200. The grass no for the grass have to run 19-3 in a medal, you know.
The grass have to run 19-6 in my conversation right now, because the grass, I mean, I think right now he's the defending champion and him now have no hand pan entitled. Some people have one hand on entitled, but the grass now have no hand pan in 200 title, right?
Oxtail. That's I mean I eat oxtail, brother. You know, I'm not trend.
I mean, I eat oxtail.
Joan Clark, big up yourself. What? The Junelle Noah fiasco has now hit Jamaica Gleaner News. Oh Lord. Oh no, say them all run with it, man. Once we talk about certain things, them all run with it, you know. Tibogo runs like 800, 1500 runner. He doesn't look like he has fast twitch muscle fibers. Look, but you know, see man time them. And look here, watch. But me think him more of a 400 runner still now. Fabian, I like what me said still.
No, remember me, I say if you go do 2-4 and left it 100 man, left it eating at the 100 man and go do 2-4.
Oh, so you agree with me then? Okay.
Yeah, man, go drop some sub 44 time and I win the 400. And for those of you who don't believe us, look on his 400-meter leg in the 4x4s at the Olympics, okay?
Hold on, Ramona. I mean Merlin never get beat. Me not understand.
Basically, she has the Merlin never get beaten fairly.
No, man, I still beat the man. The whole for beating Merlin get man. All Gail Divas beat her. Gail Divas never get banned. Yeah, chat say man. And Gwen turns on them people there. After she never get banned. Man say Oxtail Gravy still left in there, man. So now, hey, talk about that still, Fabian. Because if you get
what?
talk about the gravy. Because if you get banned, seen remnants of them thing then in here. If you get a slap on your wrist, if you can prove so whatever. Remnants of them thing then left in here.
See, when I empty barrel them, do that say me I be disrespectful to the youth, you know, and me never call no name, you know. Me just say he might be father hype depending on what he has for lunch that day. Me not say that wrong, you know. People just start assume. Never said nothing wrong. People attack me. Me not gonna join in the oxtail. I don't eat oxtail. Me not gonna join in the oxtail conversation. But it is the first case since I've been watching track and field that there was an issue. The issue was resolved and then it was made public. It's the first in my life me ever see that in a track and field.
Mine KT, you know.
At first, I mean,
a KT boy that in man. Mine
yeah, man. Spike love him, you know. But Spike's not gonna kill me. You know why? He's not sponsored by Nike. Him a Adidas Spikes. You see, if he was ever in the Super Spikes, KT cut me short long time. A Spikesy boy. But for real, at the first time we have ever seen a case where somebody test positive for banned substance, them just try the case, throw the case out the window, and then we hear, oh, he got a slap on the wrist because of some stupid reason. Them never slap Shelly on the wrist, them never slap a Safa on the wrist, and they knew exactly what the source was and what they found in their system, and that's something to make them go faster. What they found in that youth system is actually something that it's higher on the list, just to say, it's higher on the list than what they found in those athlete system.
Yeah. Tech gaming, big up. Good night, coach. I'm just saying we are not doing much talking. That day we let all the feet do all the talking. Jamaicans are eating Janelle up. They're so mean talking about her complexion. That nothing to do with the meat of the matter. I don't know how that coming out. The boy them
Mention meat.
eh?
Was that a pun?
They look so. Oxtail is coming for the 200. J Tavas. Alright. Asafa ran not to lose, not to win. He should have been given a sports psychologist. He was the perfect specimen of a sprinter, all the way up until his head. I don't know about that still, but me hey, Fabian, Asafa have a video when the Nike people get him and string him up under something there.
Yes.
Brother, when you talk about textbook, when you talk about technique and technical ability, yo, Asafa general.
That is the video I use in my classes to show textbook sprinting technique. Asafa. The same Asafa video. Me use that in my class. For sure, sprint. If you want to find the perfect sprinter, Asafa had technique on point.
Henry, you finna understand the snake argument. What snake though? That easy if you understand, man. Junelle is a snake. What hard in that if you understand? Unless you're not Jamaican. And I'm not even Jamaican alone talk about snake. She do the ultimate thing what she know to do. I just a backfire where she get. She probably never know say father hype I go leak like pipe.
Now I respect the pressure to get to him.
If Noah doesn't win this year, next year will be worse.
You know, I was coming to that, you know, that I believe that this is Noah's last chance to win an individual gold medal at the Olympics. And may I go up and leave and say this. This is his last chance to win an individual gold medal. And I think he knows it too.
That was tough next year for you. Kerry Blair, big up on that super chat or super sticker. 99 cents. Close to $1. I didn't think that Noah did mean any harm. He was just saying he been known that Kishane was good. You know, so I see him think Mr. Kayla Aaron, but you know, sometimes misinterpretation.
Yep, never mean any harm.
Because I just for them we have blabbing. Cranky, big up yourself. You and Candy Cane are legends. About 28, 26, I think. No, 26. Tia is a warrior running long time, breaking records and all. People just interpret what Noah said wrong. If I also Aaron name spelling now. Yo. No, we can't talk about the spelling. But if we are gonna say Ovila's nickname now, no can't touch upon that. If Aaron Knight wins, how will the nation receive it? Would oxtail now be legal? Stephen McGregor pressure Yendi a little bit and Asafa crumbled. Oh, hey, you know, so not easy though.
Where did I come from, man?
Yo, not real something, man. Lyles will never break the world record in 200. Bolt been jogging 20.0. He will have to false start to break that record.
Same go break it if he fast start.
So how am I go fast start to break it? You mean him go jump out of the block early and then I call it back? No, it will be 27 Thursday. That is it, you know.
Noah, 27 Thursday.
That gonna be it.
That's why I say this is the last chance to win an Olympic individual medal. If we are being realistic, it is last chance. I remind us before we end that tomorrow is Kishane's birthday, so remind us before we end. Because him they are Europe, so technically we can wish him happy birthday.
Oh yeah. No, he's not running 19.3 at the Olympics. Last year proved that he cannot do the 1-2 and run a fast time in the 2. Wanna be bold. Miss Noah definitely is not bold. Hold on, I want to say, Miss, hey, what I'm doing, man? I've been just be like my brain click and I say the 200, 400 double is not easy. Yep. Because the modern day AI running. Hey, the people, hey, no, the Gail Divas beat her fingernail. So no still beating that Ramona. Oh, you say she not get no beating? Hey, Ramona.
By an inch or a mile, by hundreds or thousands of a win.
Kenny should also not double. That would improve his 200 chances also. Yeah, as we Fabian said earlier now, we know that going on. You see, this double bolt don't do it so much time. I think a joke thing. Fabian, the brain drain I ask you what go on there. Big up brain drain.
Where Marks if me there Paris?
He missed the start of the show, so you have to tell him again.
No, me no want to go back to the start of the show. Brain drain your girl on point, going as the favorite. Your boy look good. I send warning shots. I think it's the only real competition in country, man. If you know brain drain, you know who a brain drain boy.
I know that Langsley, but she still win. Gail Divas win. When I say Merlin no lose. And me I say them win. So even if they modify the rules, she still win.
But coach, we tell Sharika happy birthday today on the live.
No, you know, we don't tell me just shout it out on our something there, you know.
Yeah, on your socials.
Big up to Sherika, Jacko, aka Panty Queen. Oh, sorry, we know if you use a nickname now. Don't use. And big up to Jacko. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Well, no literal friend still. Just to make that clear. Father, I will not take home any gold from Paris. Jeez, I'm being a person going on. Any medal and beef Nathan gets in the Olympics is due to the steroids he willfully took. I don't know about that still, you know. Why Jamaicans cussing Janelle about her complexion? Sandy Kelly, I don't know. Because I'm black right now. Coach, Gail Diva never get banned. No mean she never go do unfair things and hide. Remember Maurice Green Camp had a scandal, but him never. Hey, Trudy Kroll, you see, once them not get banned, no matter what scandal surround them, I cannot agree with the fact. A fact me go with. So you see, even what's she name? The Flojo thing, there are a lot of speculation surrounding her. Once it not something there, I will not follow the mass. Because if you get tested and nothing there, me can't go with what people are say. At the science, me have to go with the technology. Teflon, big up, man. Hey, you know what's up? The Wallace, the Christian Morales, you know that prediction was all, what do I call it now? Two predictions I make. I was just making fun of it, you know. Morales and Kendall.
Kendall. Yeah,
I cap me did a cap, man. See me all wear cap this week. What could I say? Me does this a flex. And who no believe me can't show no conversation that me have with people that talk about the same thing and how me say it. So if you don't believe, check me. Lyles' brother eat off him jerk pork festival, so I don't understand that. People, the year that Flojo broke the record in 100 meter was only a year that she had ever been Evelyn Nash, Merlin. Well, Knighton case was dealt with by USA, not Jadco. Jadco na ramping up. It was unfair they kept it hush. Once Aaron like a guy in Terminator, Tibogo ever talk, you know.
they left the book alone.
The US is currently investigating China for doping in 2020. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. Gail Divas beat Merlin by her fingernail. Yes, so we don't know that Ramona that way I tell us I don't know. So whether I buy a whisker or buy a fingernail, I still win. Even if them change up the rules to make Gail Divas win, she win. A win is a win. Wouldn't they accuse US as Jamaicans? One of Jamaican main dish is oxtail. So that me can't nobody oxtail them. Oh, me don't know where Jamaica get them oxtail from.
We oxtail them not have that, and if we oxtail them cook out, then cook properly. Them not do medium rare and them something there. Whatever in our oxtail, it cook proper.
Where's the not trending of we oxtail?
No, it cook right, it boil out, it cook out. No, oxtail where you cut it and see the blood that run out it. No. Different thing we have out of our place here.
If you ever talk about technicality, man, no most asafa, man. Not even Maurice Green did clean too, you know. But me can't see him clean asafa.
Not more than Asafa. Asafa was textbook. Asafa had everything.
Asafa make the book, man.
Transition, they finish everything.
Hey, one day if Sir P I got touch the Noah Lyles topic yet. Can I see him touch Leon Bailey topic then and the algorithms topic.
First topic or something.
Yeah, man. Sir P, go run a video pan the Junelle thing that I could hear what go on. But a long time I tell Sir P if you do something on the reggae the JFF, you know, I'll know Sir P no reach over there, you know. Sir P, we still want that video there. Cause your investigative skills up, you know, or you leads them well. No man, the relationship good, man. You know, so Junelle post back on the internet, man. Then good, man. Boy, I no see Carl Lewis better than Asafa still in Longs the Blake. If you did the textbook and Asafa look so, Asafa write the book. Or they write the book about Asafa. So Asafa was before Carl Lewis in the book. Yeah, man, them a prophesy over Noah saying nah with nothing.
You know what I realized? Yes, it is. Well, Jamaican comment section, they will do anything for Noah lose the 200, you know. Even if you tell Kung Fu Ken if you rest out of the 100 and Tiboga, you know, if you show up fresh for the 200.
Two of them want him lose.
Yo, them just well want Noah lose the 200. Yo. I don't know what kind of rooms Noah open up on himself, you know.
Yeah, me know
And
it.
the worst part, Noah love Jamaica, you know. Noah love Jamaica.
Tiboga run like he's almost trying to imitate Ball, just don't have the same power. Coach, yes, I said it. Oh God, me not read that again.
No read that one day. I show make that in a.
Hold on. Noah said he hope Kishan stay injured in the interview and they never corrected him. So might be what he really want. Oh, I must misspoke that, man. Come on.
The fact that comment saying that they never corrected him.
I'm mistaken.
You know that it's a
Because I remember the first time him said the one interview asked him, he must say, I just hope he stays injury free.
Yeah.
It
was a mistake. Don't read into it too much.
Him got champs, man. Put him, but him pick out in the finals. Yeah, we did mention that area. Lad is not like Gatlin going up in age. Gatlin did have some of that too. Yo, hey, the savage tonight, man. Coach don't believe in cover-ups. Wonder if somebody I call it to talk to. Hold on, make us see what go on. Carla, good night. You're live on the coach's desk.
Yes, good night. I've been trying so hard for such a long time.
To what?
To be on the coach's desk. This is
no, to call in. You have to call in on the show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Fix up that part there. So, welcome to the show. What do you want to discuss?
Yes, definitely. I want to discuss the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
And particularly both the men's and women's 100 meter.
Go on now.
Let me first start off with the women 100 meter. And I will first go back to the US trials, where the reigning world champion, Shakira Richardson, won in a time of 10.71. And of course, her training partner, Melissa Jefferson, and T.T. Terry. But not to take anything away from Shakira Richardson. But we will know that history will always say that track at Eugene, Oregon, always tend to produce some very fast times, even though that was where Elaine Thompson era run 10.54. But compared to the track that is in Kingston, the track in Kingston may be fast, but not as fast as the one that is in the US. So, looking at her techniques though, she looked very, very flawless, I can say. But opposed to the Jamaican trials, I don't think we have seen the maximum potential of Tia Clayton as yet. And based on how I see her trajectory, I think Tia Clayton is now project MVP. And with she heading off to the Olympics in Paris, I do think that she has the capability to create some upset. I won't say if she's going to medal or what.
Who?
What I do say is that if she can able to, hello?
Repeat what you say. Who you say will create the upset?
Tia Clayton.
Okay.
But even though I stated that I won't say if she's going to medal or what, but the least I'm expecting a PB. But as you rightfully said a little earlier on, if she can able to manage her own properly and to find that place into the final, if she gets out to that bullish start which we saw at the national trials a couple of weeks ago, then she is going to be in for a shot. And to the men's 100 meter, realistically, we have not seen a sprinter run as fast from a Jamaican standpoint since the retirement of Usain Bolt. And looking at Kishan Thompson, he looked very, very collective. And what has impressed me the most is that he was very, very consistent with his 9.8 within the rounds. And we saw in the final where he ran 9.77 seconds and could have gone faster. If you remember the world record that Asapa Powell ran in, I think is Riti in 2007. I think that one was heats and final at the Golden League at that time. And he basically slowed down about 60 meters and ran 9.74 and break the world record. Now, if he was able to run at 100% at that time, he would have been the first man to run 9.6. And based on what I am seeing with Kishan Thompson, where Asapa Powell was in terms of his level of head space, I think the MVP and coach Stephen Francis already has sought that out with Kishan Thompson, because now you would have realized that there is a more stronger system would have been in place since things would have got more updated in terms of technology as well. And I do think that he will now be going into the Olympics as the favorite. However, Noah Lyles is not literally a 100-meter runner. He's more of a 200-meter runner. And even though he has a very good even though he has a very good top end speed. But if he cannot come up to Shane Thompson within the first 30 meters of the race, then this is going to be the first time he's going to be tested. And to the 4x1 that I go now, I'm going to first kick things start with the females on a Jamaican standpoint. I will use Tia Clayton in the blocks because she has shown that she has the potential to come out of the blocks very quick. And I will go with Shelly and Fraser Price. With Shelly and Fraser Price on the backstretch, depending on her health, I would have her on the backstretch. But however, my question will be around the third leg where Sasha Lee Forbes will be running. And if my mind served me right, that was the leg that she ran last year. She ran against Gabby Thomas. And when I look at that race, that was the race that cost us the gold medal last year, because I don't think Sasha Lee Forbes have that vast amount of speed to really challenge somebody like a Gabby Thomas, especially if the race is close while on the backstretch, then that can be very, very detrimental. So I am looking at this girl here, I think her name is Lateba. So,
Lani Teva
Thomas.
Yeah.
I'm more looking at her as a more better potential runner on the curve. And of course to Sherika Jackson. But in my humble opinion, I always think that your 200 meter must always be on the backstretch. But in this case, Fraser Price experience, you have run the backstretch before. We have seen that blistering performance in Doha, where the team of herself, Natalia White, Junelle Smith, and also Sherika Jackson, who were an anchor from that time. Her performance on the backstretch in 2009 was exactly what nailed it for Jamaica. And given the fact that Natasha Morrison is also a part of the relay mix as well, do you remember that blistering backstretch where she pulled away from Alison Felix in 2015 at the Beijing Olympics? So that could be in consideration as well. So that's it for the female, but to the male, I go now.
Solid points you're making so far.
Yes, man. For the males, in my starting block, I would have Akeem Blake. Yeah, he has seemed to be the most consistent starter in terms of male for Jamaica. And I will run oblique.
Hold on the caller. Hold on. Somebody a challenge that, you know, earlier somebody said that it's kind of fearful to have Akeem Blake in the blocks because he has been sliding out and slipping out of blocks for the past
well, yes,
last
that is
season.
True. That is true, but I do believe that given the fact that he will be running the individual races, so I think it will boost his confidence a little bit. I'm not sure if he will be a good potential to be into the final itself, but I think that this will now boost his confidence a little bit, and given the fact that he would know that this is now the Olympics, so I guess he will know that he has to put things into perspective and to also know the moments that he has arrived at. So I will definitely have him in the blocks, and he will hand over to Oblique Sibel, because Oblique Sibel, that 9.82 shape, would I also believe that he has slowed down and he has much more in the tank. So I have him on the backstretch along with Brian Labelle on the curb. That massive personal best that we saw in the 200 meter at the national trials, 9.97. This is 19.97 rather. This is showing that this is a young man who is growing into confidence, and not only that, the fourth place finish that he has finished in the 100 meter, that 9.98. So I do believe once he grow a little bit more mature, then he will be a force to reckon with. So I have him on the third leg, and on the anchor leg, definitely it will have to be Kishane Thompson. 9.77, slow down at approximately 60 meter. He's looking very, very good that he can go low 9.7 and 9.6. So I believe once the sticks go around safely and once they have that essential level of cohesiveness, I do believe that Jamaica will be in for a shot at the gold medal in the 4x1.
Okay, not a bad lineup, but Level did run the sub 10 in the final. He ran it in the semi-final.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so but I think it's a good lineup. But what do you think about Andrew Hudson on the third leg?
Oh yes, that's a very good question, because I've noticed that he has been a very good curve runner for Jamaica. Yes, so if it is not Brian Labelle, then I definitely think Andrew Hudson would have been the next preference, because I always noticed, since Jamaica always have a tendency not to put a 200 meter specialist in the race, and I was wondering when would they realize that, and finally they have now seen the importance of it, and Andrew Hudson has been a very good ambassador for Jamaica in terms of the 200 meter. He has made the final last year at the World Championship, but was unable to run. So I definitely think that he would be another good choice on the curve, because he ran a very good curve. One of the best curve runner in the world at this point.
But he has not been having a good season in terms of sub 20. You think that would still?
Yeah. It can be a very big factor. It can be a very big factor, and that is the reason why I made my first choice of having Brian Labelle instead of Andrew Hudson.
But here my say on Brian Labelle is if you notice that 19.7, the bulk of the running came in the latter part of the race, you know.
He was one of the last.
So on the curve, he wasn't that really nippy on the curve, and you want somebody that is nippy on the curve. Exactly, and I mean, exactly. he will definitely improve going into the Olympics, but I think his coach also revealed that is the weakest part of his race in the 200 meters. So
yeah, that's right. That's Shanika Asburn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. As you rightfully said, the strength of his victory really came from the last 50 meters. So he, on that occasion, would be like a Wally Spearman, who doesn't run a good curve, none at all, but always comes on a little bit strong in the latter part of the race. So I definitely agree with you on that occasion. Hello?
Yeah, man, we are listening, man.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
Okay.
On that occasion.
Oh, I think you did say something after. That's why I'm listening.
No,
yeah,
man.
We agree with basically everything that you have said, except for the Brian Labelle on the bend issue. Seeing that his coach did say that that's his weakest part of the race. Also, in the 200 meters, they left him on the curve, and he had to catch up on the straight. So I would avoid putting him on the bend. As it relates to the female 4x1, that team can be set in a number of ways and still execute, because
Yes.
In that team, there are 3 fast starters. There's a Kemba Nelson. There's a Tia Clayton, and there's a Shelly and Fraser Price. All
That's right.
are excellent starters. And while you were talking, I was just thinking about another variation to the team that Kemba could start.
Yes.
And I would, to be honest, I would put back Shelly on that back stretch. I think Shelly has unfinished with TT Terry on that back stretch. And I would put Sherika on that third leg and give it to Tia. My reason for doing this is that Tia has anchored so many relay teams in her life.
Mm-hmm.
Always on anchor. For Jamaica,
and this
for her high school.
This brings me back to another solid point where I was making to someone else. I think it was the last week. So here you have a situation now where Tia Clayton is normally an anchor leg runner.
Yes, anchor leg.
It's always an anchor leg runner.
Yes.
So how do we sum that up in this sense now?
I mean, team over individual. I do believe that Sharika will be an anchor, as in the team can be set in so many different ways, because persons will be arguing to say, hey, give Sherry the anchor leg because Sherry can run anchor. Tina can also run a good second leg. I've seen second leg and anchor leg is very similar as it collecting the baton in a left hand, etc. All right. Sherika runs a good curve. Sherika is also, I believe, our best finisher. If you remember at the trials, Sherika was the only person that could catch Tia. So Sherika is also our best finisher. So there's another way that we can set it up where we have a Kemba starting to a Shelly to a Tia to a Sherika.
It's reality. Because the US is going to start with Melissa Jefferson. And they will put Terry.
I don't know who they are starting with. I just know the anchor and the second leg.
That is right. That is so right. And I definitely agree with you. Because
we can fix the team. There are so many other ways that we can fix the team. Tia can start out the blocks. Shelly on the second leg. Sasha Lee on the third leg like they did before. Sherika to finish. The team can be set in so many different ways that we just have to wait. But watching Kemba these last few weeks, to be honest, and I know people are going to beat me for this, to be honest, Kemba coming out the blocks for me.
Yes. She always been a very brilliant starter. If you remember 4 years ago, when you have the quartet of Brianna Williams to Elaine Thompson-Hera to Shelly and Fraser Price and to Sherika Jackson, you realize that start from Brianna Williams was such a blistering start. But the first exchange between she and Thompson-Hera was that was what cost us the world record.
But it was cool. So slow.
So I think Kemba Nelson also has that ability to navigate from out of the block to explode. And as you rightfully said, she has been very consistent in the last few weeks in terms of getting out of the blocks.
Mm-hmm. You want to hear another reasoning point about that? Kemba to Shelly makes a lot of sense because one, Kemba's nickname is Little Shelly. They train together.
Yes.
And then Sherika to Tia makes a lot of sense also because they are also training partners.
That's another set of training partner there.
So again, we can look at this in so many different ways and it makes sense. So this team is going to be very difficult to pick.
Yeah, and the experience of Fraser Price as well to hand off to the junior is another mix.
Yes.
So I definitely see where you're going. Definitely see where you're going, because in truth and in fact, I wasn't really looking at the variations that we have. But the reason why I made definitely mention on the backstretch, because 99% of the race that has been won from the backstretch.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, we always have to think about putting a very strong contender on the backstretch. So as you rightfully said, Fraser Price or Tia Clayton herself can run the backstretch because of the variation that we have. But then you and I know that this is where the politics tend to comes in, where the technical coaches who have the selections of the team may not really looking for the best interests of the
Coach, we can give them a little rumor what about the relay team there, how we normally go. All right, so there has been a rumor for years that the winner at trials determines the final for the finals.
The winner.
So for the past few seasons, there has been this rumor that says the winner at trials determines or has more say in selecting what leg they want to run and what leg the others run.
Yeah,
So if we are going by that rumor, expect Sherika on the anchor leg.
No, well, definitely. That will be expected. That will be expected, because I also heard that rumor as well. But what I'm talking about now, I'm talking about like the coaches who is a part of the national setup, who have affiliations with athlete or particular track clubs, in terms of, you know, that when your athlete is a part of the relay pool, you know that they're in the money. So in that essence as well, all right, looking at last year with Sasha Lee Farm, she did earn her spot in terms of not only just making the relay team, but I think she earned her spot as a part of the individual aspect as well. But when I also look at the heats where you have Brianna Williams to Elaine Thompson, Kira did a very good job within the first two legs. So in that case, sometimes coaches can seem to be a little bit more, I don't want to use the word unfair, but in a sense, putting their own personal gainings in terms of the country.
All right. Now, remember last year the rules were different than this year. And so taking into consideration those things, we have to consider the persons, their placings last year at trials, because we use trials to pick the team unless there are any injuries. So ultimately,
yeah, that's true.
All right. Yeah, I see some comments. I'm just gonna mention some of you that saying, hey, take Brianna and the other three will fit in. Brianna is not in that same form that she was a few years ago. That's the first.
She's not on the team. She's on the team.
But she's
Second, she's not on. They're saying take her and put her. No, she's not in the same form that she was 3 years ago.
Is she part of the team?
No, she's not. She's not even a part of the team.
They want them to add her to the team, even though she's
right.
not.
Even though she hasn't gone below 11 seconds this year,
who is not a part of the team could fill in as a reserve should in case of any injury or anything.
No, they are saying put her.
Place.
All right. So this is what Jamaicans believe, because Brianna was on that team that won the gold at the last Olympics. They are saying put Brianna on that team, not taking into consideration the form that she might have been in at that time and her current form, which is what is important, the current form. I've also seen in the comment section where people are saying, oh, Sherika should not anchor, when Sherika has always been an anchor leg runner in relays. Sherika has been anchoring relays from high school.
Yes, from their technical days.
Yes, and she has a really their anchor leg that basically was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that anchor leg was such a blistering one 4 years ago in Tokyo. But as I said, the aspect of it that cost Jamaica the world record was between the first change off between Brianna Williams to Elaine Thompson era. Because I think Elaine ran off a little bit too fast before receiving the baton from Brianna. And at one point, I don't know if you were taking notice where the commentator was saying that Jamaica might be disqualified because they thought that the changes of the baton was made from out of the box.
Yeah, outside it was pretty close on the changeover zone. We almost come out of the zone for that and it slowed down our team. But the average Jamaican track fan, they don't look at those technical stuff. They just say, and then the year after that, when it was Kemba, they were saying, oh, it should have been Brianna, a bunch of
Williams has become such a darling of Jamaican fans where you normally get so used to seeing her making the relay team, whether it be Olympics or World Championships. So I guess persons would have automatically thought that she would have been on the team without understanding or paying keen attention to the rules as they change.
When Jamaicans love you, they just love you, regardless of how you're performing.
Exactly.
And that is what is happening.
She have also changed coach as well from the Titans track club. I think she's back in the state training now.
Yeah, she's with John Smith now.
Right.
And she has improved a lot with John Smith, and I expect her to run faster next year.
All in all, I'm looking at this Olympics as the transitional phase for Jamaican athletics in terms of many different aspects, not only just the 100 meter for both men and women, but we have seen where the hurdlers have now stepping up the pace, looking at Akira Nugent, who ran in a blistering time of 12.25. And of course, Danielle Williams, who is now two-time world champion. And also she has won a bronze medal in the world championship before winning the gold last year. And this definitely is going to be a very keen and tested event in terms of where Jamaican interest is, and even into the men's 110-meter hurdles, the defending champion, Hansi Parchment, he always know how to get things done when he shows up at the big event. And I can dare say, once he remains healthy and stay fit, condition himself through the rounds, and if he can able to match the field like the last time, I am not going to count him off.
Yeah, interesting points. Since we're on the relays, I had a conversation, an interesting conversation today, no coach, and I think I had an interesting conversation with Jamaica's relay. I think I'm going to share the conversation that I had. So basically, they were saying Jamaica has a third leg problem, running the third leg. That we're basically searching for people to run the third leg for the male 4x1 and for the female 4x1.
Yeah.
You know, one person who could have fixed that problem this year.
In terms of coach?
No, an athlete. Coach Minzy's second favorite athlete could have fixed that problem. That's the conversation that for the
Okay.
female. That's the conversation that I was having today. If she never call it quits on her season,
Yeah.
she can fix that third leg problem.
So what
by,
is it?
by the way, she popped the blocks for LSU too, you know. So she's a good starter also.
Yes.
So basically they were saying Liston could have solved our third leg problems because she's an excellent curve runner. Should have
That's,
she ran the third leg in
that's
the
all. That's
for
all.
the juniors.
Listen,
Yeah, Brianna Liston.
Oh yes, yes, definitely, definitely. Because when you look at that character 4x1, she really
Mm-hmm.
flies around the curve. She was so effortless, and I wasn't even just looking at the distance, but I was looking at her techniques. Her mechanics was so intact. So that wouldn't be a very bad option. But also, as you mentioned as well, she pops the blocks very effective. Not
And
only for LSU, but even in champs, where I remember, I don't, I think it was 2 years ago when the big showdown was between her and Tina Clayton. And I remember she flies from out of the block. She popped the block and left the field to dead, even though she lost it in the last 10 meters.
mm-hmm.
So, and I believe if she wasn't feeling the niggles at LSU, but by the way, that was my main concern though. My main concern with her was that how would they condition her racing program? Because when I look at it, I look at the collegiate system, and I always said that I'm not against athletes who want to further their studies.
Yes.
But I always said that the program for student athlete in the collegiate system always be a very packed one. And I know Bernard Liston is a strong contender. And I think the little nigglings that happened to her, the amount of races that she ran, also contributed to that fact as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, somebody have an interesting theory about the LSU, you know. But to be honest, I'm afraid to touch that injury something there. I just know that at the time Lifton was also the fastest Jamaican, and so that tells you that she was in good form. So if we had to close our season, we would have a perfect third leg runner for
Yeah,
us, and we would have many people believe that if she had come to trials, she would have been in the top three.
I wouldn't dispute it. I would never dispute it. Because she has really shown that class. And I believe leading up to the trials, she was the fastest Jamaican leading
Yes, she
up to the
was.
until when that was erased by Sherika Jackson and Tia Clayton. But prior to that, I think she has a very bright future ahead of her. If she get a good management team, because many persons don't understand that the management team of an athlete played a very instrumental role of the rising of an athlete and also a falling of an athlete as well. So if she get the right people within her corner, I do believe that the next couple of years we might be looking for something super special from this young lady.
Mm-hmm. Also, in very, 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 very solid points, caller. You hit the nail on the head as it relates to Jamaican sprinting. I hope that you continue to watch. Anything else you want to leave the people with?
Well, yes, because what I want to also express about is that I want the people them to understand that, listen, you see, athletes cannot do well without good coaching. And I don't want to touch on Stephen Francis and the geniuses that he has been producing years on top of years. And if you can look at Stephen Francis' credentials in terms of his athletes, high-profile athletes that he has been producing, within the exception of Sherika Jackson, most of those top-class sprinters wasn't somebody that were dominating champs or were dominating world juniors or world youth. If you look at Asafa Powell, as I was watching the Let's Set Go podcast with Justin Gatlin and Rodney, and they really said something where I think persons know about it, but they don't really express or expound on it too much, is that Asafa Powell is the pioneer of the transforming performances that we have been getting from over the last 10 to 15 years, even though he wasn't able to successfully, what's the word? He wasn't able to be successful in all form. But
major championships here.
Yeah, I'm talking about the geniuses of Stephen Francis. When you look at former 100-meter world record holder, a person with 98 sub-10 clocking. When you look at Shelly and Fraser Price, 5-time world champion, 2-time Olympics champion, double Olympic champion Thompson era, and besides them, when you look at somebody like a Michael Frater, who is the great, I don't care what anybody wants to say, but Michael Frater is the greatest backstretch runner that ever come across the face of this land. And also persons like Nexta Carter as well. I'm talking, this Stephen Francis is a genius, and we have seen his profile from over the years. Now, when I heard a couple of weeks, I watched a video before the trials, and when I hear he was talking about the expectations that he has for his athlete, I don't know about anybody else, but I feel a sigh of relief because Stephen Francis don't come out and do interviews and mention anything about his athlete unless he is sure that they are ready.
Yes, he normally undersells his athletes.
That's right. That's right. And I think this man, the brilliance of his techniques in terms of his coaching intelligence, this man knows what it's like to build a legend. And I dare say that Tia Clayton is the reminiscing of Shelly and Fraser Price. If you do remember, in 2008, Shelly and Fraser Price finishes second in the women's 100-meter final. At that time, you have the likes of Karen Stewart, Sharon Simpson was at her top flight best, Veronica Campbell-Brown was at her absolute best, and she was fourth in that 100-meter final. Fraser Price was second, and there was this major uproar that was coming from persons that she must be removed because the other athlete did have more experience and so forth. And later on that year, we all see the gauntlet that Fraser Price has laid down. And I do believe that Tia Clayton, remember that I said it tonight on this particular day, Tia Clayton is Project MVP.
All right.
That's a sermon.
That's right.
Yeah, big up yourself, Paula.
Yeah, man.
Yes, and I must say that the coach's Dex has been very, very instrumental in terms of feeding the nation with the necessary informations related to track and field, especially. And I do want to comment you guys, and I definitely will want to know how I can be a part of this team.
Okay. Wait, me not hear the last part. There's something beep.
No, I said I definitely want to know how I can be a part of this team.
You have to call about the number off here, man. We can't discuss something like this.
Okay. All right then.
And at the middle of 300 people.
Yeah, man. I give thanks and respect.
All right, bless up yourself. Yeah, people. That's a solid discussion there. Solid discussion.
You can pull up in London, Diamond League.
With this, when I sat there.
Saturday, we can go. We can.
Ja.
Thursday out for me, So.
So you say use the next half an hour and talk, but we don't want.
Yeah, man. Thursday out for me. You afraid of Diamond? You afraid of Diamond League? Let me tell you what coach afraid of. Let me tell you now.
Man, I'm not afraid of nothing. You want me to say?
You want me to do a separate life in the Diamond League?
Yeah, man.
All right. So just do a separate life in the Diamond League because more names will be added. Some people might pull out on more names. So closer to the Diamond League.
Yeah, man. That's why I say Tuesday and I fire that.
And a Saturday a Diamond League. So we can do a live before the Diamond League. And we might be able to do a watch along. Might be able to go, depending on the time. Maybe.
Yeah, we should be able to. Yeah, should be able to, depending on the time.
As we move closer and closer to the Olympics.
Yeah, man. We're going to soon start drop some prediction, Soon start drop some prediction. But anyways, big up on yourself. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It was a good show, good discussion, even though I kind of did argue at the first part of the show. But that goes to show that I'm human, you see me? And again, I don't like stupidity, so that's why I get aggy, But big up to all the people who reach out and say, calm down. Yeah, man. So bless up everybody. Respect for the likes. Respect for share the stream. And thanks for the new subscribers, them, Thing has swell up, so we respect that. And we look forward to have the Diamond League lead up show on Thursday. And then Saturday we might have a watch along on the Diamond League over London there. You see what I say? So bless up everybody. Fabian, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Like, share to a friend. Make sure tell our friends to come over, be a part of the coaches desk, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you can get more posts. You'll be getting more as we lead up to the Olympics. So that's it. Just like, share, subscribe, help to grow the channel. If you like what you're hearing, if you like what we have over here, why keep it to yourself? Share it.
All right. So people stay safe, you know. Until next time. Peace out. Let me see if I can find it. A song, cause I request a song, you know.
You know, find it. All right, while I look for the song, since we're still live and in Europe now is past hours, we can wish you a happy birthday. Bless up on your strong, my general.
Yeah, man.
Expecting big things in the next few weeks.
Yeah, man. Big up Kishian on his Earth Day, born day. You don't know. Whole shout out to Kishian and the whole crew. And we know empty barrel attack, but you know, be empty barrel nice, you know. But big up yourself, man. Enjoy your birthday. Stay safe. You don't know it good. I know you and the whole MVP family are going to enjoy it together. So until next time, we're out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.